Because if they lose Europe to the Islam, and it's very close to it. If you look at Europe today, the numbers are growing. We have a mass immigration from Muslim countries, and people are not there. I call them colonists. They are not in our societies to assimilate or to integrate.
The term he used, that they are not here to integrate, they're here to dominate, is what you see happening in country after country.
The fertility rate as a key element of conquest, as they put it.
فتح روما في إيطاليا يعني وأوروبا، معنى هذا إنه الإسلام سيعود إلى أوروبا مرة أخرى. هل من ضرورة الفتح أن يكون بالحرب؟ لا، ليس من الضرورة. هناك فتح سلمي.
This is a form of subtle threat that you cannot ignore. It grows gradually, and the moment you recognize its existence, it's like cancer. The moment you recognize its symptoms, it's usually too late.
Europe, I think, is already a lost cause, and as time goes on, America will be endangered.
Currently in Belgium, 25% of the population and 50% of all newborns are Muslim.
وفي بلجيكا تقول الإحصاء.
When you think about Brussels, Belgium, you tend to think about the heart of old Europe, a city that's been standing there for centuries, a place where visitors find lots of excellent beers and very fine chocolates. Think again. Think about one of the biggest and youngest Muslim populations in Europe.
Important to know that the capital of Europe, Brussels is the capital of Europe, will be Islamized within 10-20 years. It's not the Muslims who are integrating in our society, but it is our society who adapts to the demands of radical Islam.
In the last 30 years, the Muslim population of Great Britain rose from 82,000 to 2.5 million, a 30-fold increase.
Spend a few minutes on the streets of East London and you'd think you are in some Middle East capital. Parallel communities like the one here in East London are emerging all across Europe. And in fact, some Muslims like to claim these areas are off limits to non-Muslims.
France, 1.8 children per family. Muslims, 8.1. By 2027, 1 in 5 Frenchmen will be Muslim. In just 39 years, France will be an Islamic republic.
It's the best-selling novel, The Mosque of Notre Dame, 2048. The book lays out a dark future when France has become a Muslim nation and the famous cathedral has been turned into a mosque. Whether that plot is far-fetched depends on whom you ask.
We were expecting Islam to adapt to France. Now it's France adapting itself to Islam.
About the veil, this Muslim says Europeans should respect Muslim dress. This woman says the veil is in the Quran, and we only submit to God and nobody else. This is a Friday in Paris, filmed by hidden camera. The streets are blocked by a huge crowd of Muslim worshippers, and it's enforced by private security.
I have many Jewish friends, and they say to me, we think we shall have to leave France to go to the United States, to Canada, to Israel, but France will not be our country anymore.
Attendez, moi je parle dans un pays musulman. Dans un pays
Mais si la France devenait un pays musulman, par exemple, Roubaix, vous êtes en passe de devenir majoritaire. Si la France devenait majoritairement musulmane, la loi divine s'appliquerait.
Moi, je serais un partisan, effectivement, de dire que si demain la France devient musulmane, bah, effectivement, c'est la charia qui devrait prendre le truc. Et alors,
juste un truc, là vous me faites peur.
C'est vrai? Non, faut pas avoir peur.
La petite rappeuse de banlieue parisienne née à Chypre en 1980 est le porte-parole de toute une génération mal dans ses baskets.
Le poids des mots de son nouvel album est à l'image du choc de la photo. Une Diams au look exactement contraire à celui qu'elle avait encore en 2008 aux Victoires de la musique. Un changement radical qui peut surprendre.
Diams appeared in an exclusive TV interview with French TV station TF1 to talk about a past experience with drugs, including hallucinations, narcotics, and being in a mental asylum, until she discovered the serenity of Islam. Asked by her host about why is she wearing a hijab while many Muslim women don't wear it and don't find it to be a religious obligation, she said she sees it as a divine order or divine advice, which brings joy to her heart.
There are now thousands of masjids all over Europe. In the masjids, you have larger congregations than you see people going to church. Islam is taking over because in Denmark, in Belgium, many state schools, they only serve halal food because they don't want to offend the Muslims. They have to serve halal food. In England, Sharia courts are now officially part of the British system. Many neighborhoods in France are no-go areas for women who do not wear the hijab. So many women who don't wear hijab, they can't go to some areas in France. They have to wear the hijab before they are allowed in the neighborhood.
وبعدين تيجي الفتوحات الكبيرة جدا، هنفتح إيطاليا، هنفتح إيطاليا، والله هنفتح إيطاليا. إيطاليا والله هنفتح إيطاليا وهنخش أوروبا، والإسلام يخش المنطقة دي كلها. هذه الدول التي ترونها ستدخل في الإسلام وسيصل إليها الإسلام.
فأصبح هناك مع الهجرة، مع عدم الزواج، مع عدم الرغبة في الإنجاب، بعد فترة من الزمن سيكون أوروبا دولة إسلامية واحدة موحدة لا تعرف إلا لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله، غصب عنهم مش برغبتهم. هكذا قدر الله، لأن الإسلام قادم.
You will take over Europe. You will defeat them all. You will get victory.
وأملنا في الله كبير أن يأتي اليوم الذي لا نحقق انتصارا في فلسطين، وإنما أملنا أبعد أن أو نرفع علم الخلافة على دولة الفاتيكان وهي روما الآن، تحقيقا لحديث النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. ستفتح القسطنطينية ثم روميا.
فتحت القسطنطينية، الشق الثاني من البشرى وهو فتح رومية. ومعنى هذا أن الإسلام سيعود إلى أوروبا مرة أخرى. ربما يكون الفتح القادم إن شاء الله هو فتح الدعوة والفكر، ليس من الضروري أن يكون الفتح بالسيف.
ونبشرهم بأننا على موعد أن نفتح روما كما فتحت القسطنطينية وكما ستفتح ثانية.
لا زالت البشرى قائمة، بشرى فتح روما بإذنه تعالى، كما فتحت القسطنطينية من قبل 500 عام على وجه التقريب، ستفتح روما.
المسلمين هم اللي بيخلفوا، اوروبا ما بتخلفش. مما يعني ان خلال 20 سنه هيكون مسلميه غالبيه ممكن تكون لها تاثير غير عادي في التحكم في القرار وفي صنع القرار.
52 million Muslims in Europe. The German government said that number is expected to double in the next 20 years to 104 million.